guys, I'm Lindsay from The Toasted Pine Nut. Welcome back to my channel. Yeah! Today we are gonna make a really fun breakfast that you can meal prep for the week ahead. We are doing five deliciously fun chia pudding flavors. If you've never made chia pudding before, don't worry about it. I'm breaking down how exactly you make the perfect chia pudding. So today we're gonna make single serving chia pudding flavors, a different flavor for each day of the week. I'm including all of the recipes down below in the comment section. So head down there for the recipes. If you want a bigger version of the recipe, I'm also linking to the chia pudding recipes that I have on my blog if you want to make like 2 to 3 servings at a time. So that is that. Chia seeds are one of like the first kind of health foods that I introduced into my life. I personally love them just to sprinkle on toast, sprinkle on top of smoothies. You can even add them to like a fun no-bake dessert or something like that. They also have amazing health benefits, which I am going to read to you from my phone. Chia seed benefits. Okay. An excellent source of omega-3 fatty acids, rich in antioxidants. Give me all those antioxidants. They provide fiber, iron, calcium, and those wonderful omega-3 fatty acids help rise HDL cholesterol, which is like the good cholesterol, so that protects against heart attacks and strokes. So chia seeds are awesome, as I just read from the intertubes. So not only do chia seeds have health benefits, but they're really cool to cook with, because if you put them in a liquid and kind of set the liquid aside, they kind of gel up. It's hard to explain. They absorb the liquid and then they expand. And so they create kind of like a tapioca texture, but not as big, if that makes sense. Alright guys, now that I have given you my spiel on chia seeds and how wonderful chia pudding is, let's get into the recipe. We are making 5 different flavors of chia pudding: vanilla, chocolate, peanut butter, mango, and Pattaya. The first one we are making is this deliciously creamy and thick vanilla. So we're starting out with 1 cup of coconut milk, 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, 1/4 a teaspoon of vanilla bean powder. You could also use vanilla extract, about 1/8 a teaspoon of pink Himalayan sea salt, 1 tablespoon of agave nectar. You could use honey or maple syrup. And then you just want to put the lid on, shake it up, and then put it in the fridge to chill for at least an hour. So now we're moving on to the chocolate chia pudding, which is so rich and chocolatey. It kind of reminds me of like Cocoa Pebbles from my childhood. So we're starting out with the same base. So we have the coconut milk, the 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, the vanilla bean powder, the pink Himalayan sea salt, and the agave nectar. And now we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. You could also use cacao powder. And then put the lid on, shake it up, and then put it in the fridge for at least an hour, preferably just stick it in overnight. So now we are moving on to one of my favorites, the peanut butter. Oh, so peanut buttery and good. So the same base, we got the coconut milk, we got the chia seeds. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of powdered peanut butter. You could also just use regular natural peanut butter. We're gonna add some sweetness with the agave nectar. We got the vanilla bean powder, the sea salt, and then we're just putting the lid on, shaking it up, and then storing it in the fridge until we're ready to eat it. So now we're moving on to the fruity flavors. I did mango, but you can really do it with any frozen fruit that you have in your freezer. So just heat up some frozen mango, about 1/4 a cup. And once it's nice and heated through, you can kind of use your fork and just smush it up a little bit, transfer it to your jar. And then we're gonna add a little bit less coconut milk because we have the liquid from the mango. So we're using about 1/2 a cup of coconut milk, adding the chia seeds, adding the pink Himalayan sea salt, and then we're just gonna shake it up and store it in the fridge until we're ready for it. Alright guys, we are moving on to the last one. It is a Pattaya chia pudding. I love, love, love the color. It is so pretty. So I have these Pattaya packs in my freezer. You can get them anywhere. I'll link to some below. And I just heated it up in the microwave and then added about 1/2 a cup of coconut milk, added the chia seeds, and then just a little bit of sea salt, and then you're gonna put the lid on, shake it up, and let it get nice and thick. So after you let them sit for at least an hour, preferably you want them to sit overnight in the fridge, you'll get this deliciously thick pudding consistency. Alright guys, that is it for me today. I hope you like these chia pudding recipes. I think they're super fun, and I love, love, love having my breakfast just in the fridge so that I can grab and go along my way. I really wanted to get you guys some breakfasts that you can have for your busy mornings, because you can make it on a Sunday night and have breakfasts ready all week. Alright guys, that is it for me today. I hope you like these recipes for chia pudding, 5 ways, 5 different flavors. They are so fun. I would say the chocolate and the peanut butter are my favorite. So I'm curious to see what your favorites are. If you give this recipe a try, please don't hesitate to reach out. Let me know how you like it. And if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe because I would love for you to be a part of my YouTube fam. I am Lindsay from thetoastedpinenut.com. You can also find me on Instagram at thetoastedpinenut. And I will see you in my next video. Love you.